This is Euclid Book 5, and I'm going to start with a couple of definitions here. I don't know how far I'll get in this particular video, but I'm going to start by talking to Boink the Clown and SST Snyder. You guys were wondering why this presentation is going to take such a long time, and there is a very good reason for this. If you will refer back to my videos on Euclid Book 1, proposition number 47, and Euclid Book 2, proposition number 11, you would realize by now that I am not getting people just to learn mathematics, but to visualize it. One of the biggest problems with people in school today is they no longer visualize the mathematics. Oh, there's a point. Bing! We don't want that anymore. We want you to visualize this. So, when it comes to the Greek letter sigma, which this is the Greek letter sigma right here, we're going to have you visualize it. If you visualize it, you'll remember it longer. So that's why it's going to take such a long time. I am not going to have you just learning a bunch of facts. I'm actually going to have you visualizing what you're doing. Because when you visualize it, you'll remember it better. Alright, case in point. Euclid talks about magnitudes. Now, in this particular case, I don't have to have any graph paper because all he does is draw a bunch of lines. Okay? And he's not drawing geometric figures or anything like that. That's the nice thing about Euclid Book 5. He doesn't draw any geometric figures. He just draws lines. We have a couple of them right here. We have line A and line B. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to let you cheat a little bit. A is 1 inch long. B is 2 inches long. Okay. A magnitude, or a line in this case, now keep in mind, magnitudes could be a lot of things, but in this particular case, we're going to refer them to lines. Eventually, we'll refer them to something else, and we'll go into that later. But a magnitude is a part of a magnitude. Each one of these is a magnitude, but this magnitude is a part of this magnitude. Okay? This part of this is in this, and I'll explain that in just a little bit. A magnitude is a part of a magnitude, the less to the greater. Well, this is not as big as this, so this is the less to the greater, okay, when it measures the greater. You can use this to measure the length of this, okay? So if you had 2 of these, you'd have 1 of these. So a magnitude is part of a magnitude. This is a part of this, the less to the greater, when it measures the greater. You can use this to measure the greater. Okay? Now, definition 2. That was definition 1. We're now going to go into definition 2. The greater is a multiple of the less. Okay? This is a multiple of the less. This is twice as much as this, when it can be measured by the less. Okay? This is a multiple of this, when this can measure this. You got that? Good. Because I'm going to talk about more in my next video. So stay tuned.